Now, when you are a member of the House of Assembly or a member of the executive, should be at the top of the scale. Persons should be compensated in a way that's commensurate with their duties and responsibilities. The new salary scales that we have, even with allowances, have ministers and members of the House of Assembly still making below the maximum of what several public officers can make.
The news is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Cyril B. Ramney Tertola Pier Park, and Digicel. Sign up for Digicel Plus Home Light bundles, faster internet, movies, and sports. During the question and answer segment of the October 3, 2025 press conference, Premier and Minister of Finance, Dr. the Honorable Natalia D. Whitley, addressed questions from the media on the controversial salary increases for legislators, an issue that continues to spark public debate following revelations in the most recent audit report.
Do you believe that ministers of government, including the Premier, and the ministers should make less than persons who they supervise?
Well, there are two things.
Do you believe that persons should be compensated? Do you believe that persons should be compensated based on the seniority of their positions, or they should be compensated on whether you think they're working or not? You can't look at an individual. You have to look at the office and the position. Persons are paid based on the office and position. If you don't think persons are performing in the, if you don't, you should ask the same question, Ms. Rosanna. Anybody who's working any job, any person who's working any job.
To the people that voted for you,
let me just ask you, but let me ask you a question. Whether you engage in any form of public service, do you not deserve to be compensated commensurately with your duties and responsibilities and the seniority of your position? If you work for government, are you going to work for free? Are you going to work for minimum wage? Or do you want to be compensated based on your duties, your roles, and your responsibilities?
Premier Whitley defended the salary adjustments, which have drawn criticisms across the Virgin Islands. While insisting that the information is already public, the Premier went further, disclosing the earning scales for some senior public officers.
The salaries that public officers, the maximum salaries on each grade. And this is excluding allowances. So grade 21, the maximum salary that can be made on grade 21, excluding allowances, is $238,136. Yeah, that's grade 21 is the deputy governor. Grade 20, the maximum is $214,836. That's excluding allowances. The maximum that can be made on grade 19 is $196,430. This is grade 18. The Auditor General is on grade 18, by the way. The maximum that can be made is...
Who's on grade 19, since we're giving out who's on grade 18?
Grade 19 includes permanent secretaries.
Okay.
Grade 20 includes the Financial Secretary and Attorney General. All of this is public information.
According to Dr. Whitley, before the new salary structure was introduced, some legislators were in fact earning less than certain senior officers in public service.
And if not for the decision to implement new salaries, legislators, even with allowances, would have been making much less than even public officers as low as grade 12 or grade 13. And let me just say this to yourself and to the public. Persons should be compensated in a way that's commensurate with their duties and responsibilities. The public service has 21 grades. Each grade makes more than the lower grade. If you're at grade 1, you don't expect to be compensated as the same way that grade 2 is compensated. So when you go from grade 1 to grade 21, the salaries will go from a particular point to a particular point. Now, when you are a member of the House of Assembly or a member of the executive, you should be at the top of the scale. That's not how it works here.
The 2024 Audit Report revealed the significant salary increases for members of the Virgin Islands House of Assembly, sparking pushbacks from sections of the population. Many remain concerned, arguing the hikes were shrouded in secrecy and carried out without transparency. On the other hand, though, some argue the adjustments are fair, pointing to the earning scales of some senior public officers as justification. Nonetheless, with public trust already under strain, the debate over legislators' pay showed no sign of quieting down, as residents continued to demand greater accountability in how taxpayers' dollars are spent. With this JTV News Update, Kathy Richards.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.